Hello learners, I am Dr. Preeti Dharmik, Assistant Professor in UGC Human Resource Development Center, Rashtra Sant Tukadoji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. In this module, we will discuss the quality assurance of probiotics and safety. As we all know, nowadays the global probiotic market is growing tremendously by using starter probiotics in a diversified way in foods and pharmaceuticals and nutraceutical applications. However, the consumers get confused while making the probiotic selection. All the probiotic products are not alike and do not have the similar nutritional and therapeutic attributes, and does not mean it contains the right strain in the right amount, in the right formulation and in the right condition for the intended use. So, the proper selection of probiotic is important. The criteria currently used to select the probiotic define optimal quality control of probiotic strain in industrial practice. The primary objectives of selecting probiotics are: they should be safe and produce desirable benefits. Additionally, they must retain their ability during production, manufacturing, distribution and storage prior to reaching to the consumers. So, in this module, we are going to discuss important quality control properties that must be constantly controlled and optimized. These are categorized into following aspects like general aspect, functional aspect, health aspect, production aspect and quality control aspect. So, in this module, we will see all the above aspects of quality assurance in detail. Friends, nowadays the global biotech market is growing tremendously by using starter probiotics in a diversified way in foods like food, pharmaceuticals and nutraceutical applications. However, the consumers get confused while making the probiotic selection. All the probiotic products are not alike and do not have the similar nutritional and therapeutic attributes, and does not mean it contains the right strain in right amount, in right formulation and in right condition for the intended use. So, the proper selection of probiotic is important. The criteria currently used to select the probiotics define the optimal quality control of probiotic strains in industrial practice. The primary objectives of selecting probiotics are: they should be safe and produce desirable benefits. Additionally, they must retain their ability during production, manufacturing, distribution and storage prior reaching to the consumer. In recent years, knowledge on intestinal microbiota, nutrition, immunity and mechanism of action has increased dramatically, which has now been combining with genomic data to allow the isolation and characterization of new target or site-specific probiotics. The selection criteria for lactic acid bacteria to use as probiotics include the following abilities: to exert a beneficial effect on the host, to withstand into a foodstuff at high cell counts and remain viable throughout the shelf life of the product, withstand transit through a gastrointestinal tract, adhere to intestinal epithelial cell lining and colonize the lumen of the tract, produced antimicrobial substances towards the pathogen, technologically suitable for industrial process and stabilize the intestinal microflora and be associated with the health benefits. Next is probiotic selection. While selecting the probiotic strain, a safety entries must be kept in mind regarding production or manufacturing related to technological aspects, application, survival and colonization in the host and their health benefits. In vitro and in vivo experiments can be used to justify the above criteria. It is recommended to employ a combination of phenotypic and genetic techniques to accomplish the identification, classification and typing. Vitro studies are followed by studies in animal models. After satisfaction, turns towards humans, followed by clinical studies phase 1 trial, individual patient studies phase 2 trial, and finally large scale human studies, that is phase 3 trial. Ultimately, appropriate target specific in vitro tests that correlate with the in vivo results are recommended. Important quality control properties that must constantly controlled and optimized are categorized into following aspects: general aspect, functional aspects, health aspects, production aspects, and quality control aspects. First, let's have a look on general aspect, which includes origin, genus, species, and strain identification and biosafety. Let's talk about origin. The origin of probiotics depend upon the application of probiotics. The probiotic strain should be originated from a targeted animal microflora. The source can be from a human origin like human large intestine, small intestine, or a breast milk. Animal origin, food source like a raw milk or fermented food. When selecting for human purpose, probiotic strain should be isolated from human microflora, are more likely to adhere to human intestinal wall than others and more likely to be safe. Recently, it has been indicated that the infant microflora reflects the bacterial composition of the breast milk. Therefore, natural microbiota of human milk could be proposed as a source for isolation of novel probiotic bacteria. Second general aspect is genus, species, and strain identification. According to WHO guidelines, probiotics are strain specific, so it must be identified at genus, species, and strain level. It is recommended to employ a combination of phenotypic and genetic techniques to accomplish identification, classification, and typing procedures. For the nomenclature of the bacteria, scientifically recognized names must be applied. The older or misleading nomenclature should not be applicable on the product label. Several genera of the bacteria and yeast have been proposed as a probiotic cultures. The most commonly used are Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species. Other than this, Streptococcus, Pediococcus, Enterococcus genera, and the yeast like Saccharomyces, Aspergillus, and Torulopsis genera also used. The primary identification criteria used for phenotypic characterization of strains are cell morphology, determination of metabolites, enzyme activity, and the ability to utilize a sugar. Molecular tools have been developed for identifying the probiotics based on analysis of nucleic acids and other macromolecules because of high level potential provided by using polymerase chain reaction, that is nothing but PCR amplification, and hybridization with DNA and RNA. DNA sequence encoding, that is 16S rRNA, are also being used for identification. WHO recommends all strains should be deposited in an internationally recognized culture collection centers. The third point in general aspect is biosafety. Selected strains should be non-pathogenic and non-toxic. Generally, lactic acid bacteria have good record in safety. The strains of microorganisms should be generally recognized as safe, that is GRAS. Before selecting other probiotics, toxicological studies must be performed. So friends, in the current module we have studied general aspect of quality control of probiotics. Here we have seen origin, genus, species, and strain identification as well as biosafety.